So Nestle has declared their quarter 2 results from July to September 2021, and the results can be described as okayish, neither very good, not very bad. So in this video, we'll take a detailed look at their results, understand what went right and what went wrong for them, and then take a recommendation on the stock price of Nestle. Alright, so if you take a look at the summary of the results, their revenue grew by 10% on a year-on-year basis, and they've reported a number of 3,882 crores. Talking about profit, the profit has also jumped by 5% to 617 crores, and the earnings per share have gone up by 3.1 rupees to 64 rupees per share. Now try to understand these results. While the revenue has gone up by 10%, the profit has only gone up by 5%. That suggests that between the revenue and the profit, which is the costs part of the profit and loss statement, the costs continue to pose a pressure on their income statement. And that is something that has been expressed by the management as well, that the supply costs continue to remain high, which is posing a pressure on their income statement. Another good news for Nestle investors is that the management has declared an interim dividend of 110 rupees. And this is over and above the 25 rupees that they've already declared in the month of May. Now, in absolute amount, the total, which is 135 rupees, that may seem to be very good. But remember, the stock price is close to 18,000, 19,000 odd levels. So the dividend yield, which we all should look at, which is dividend per share divided by the share price, will be roughly around 0.6%, and that is not something that's really huge. So that's a point that I would want the investors to be aware of before jumping to any conclusions about the dividend. Now let us talk about the management commentary. So the domestic sales grew by 10.1%, which was assisted by a higher volume mix. For any FMCG company, one of the biggest metric that they want to drive is the volume mix, which is what's the growth in the number of units that are being sold on a year-on-year basis. The export sales showed a growth of only 1.3%. So that's an area where Nestle needs to really buck up because the growth has not been significant. Now let us talk about the stock price recommendation for Nestle. When they came up with their Q1 results, I had made a detailed video. The link is present in the I button for you to look at, wherein I had given a recommendation of buy with a target price of 18,853. Now that price has already been achieved a month back, and currently Nestle is trending around similar levels. But because the market has already skyrocketed for the past couple of months, I would suggest a little caution before buying at this level. However, any dip in the stock would be a welcome sign for the investors to buy. Alright, that was my analysis for the Nestle Q2 results. I hope you liked the video. Do subscribe to Finance Lens, and I'll see you the next time.